Hi there, Lee with Max Nax Plus on eBay and TCG Player. It's going to be a business update slash rant because I usually don't have a script, so I'm just going to go with it. So we'll start with the business stuff first. I got my Rico and I used it a little bit this last weekend, and I can tell you right now it is not the most user-friendly device I've ever seen in my life. My Epson was plug and play, ready to go. Basically just plugged it in, downloaded the thing from the website, the driver, and done. Good to go. Plug it back in anytime you need, and it was perfect. Rico was a setup nightmare. Trying to get the right driver in there, then get the right program in there. And every time my laptop goes into sleep mode, I got to restart the computer or it won't recognize the device, and it has been a headache. And so far, it hasn't. I haven't seen any issues with it. I did order the softer control arm. It should be here hopefully by this weekend, and get that on there. So I just remove the one that puts the little lines in it, and sometimes it has a hard time feeding it and it'll stall out or slow down. So I'm hoping that'll help fix that issue. But I was able to get a significant amount, like a little collection of magic that I bought. So probably like 1,800 scans plus some Yu-Gi-Oh! So maybe 1,900 scans in this last weekend, and got them uploaded. All the magic cards went to Mana Pool. And I'm going to try out Mana Pool, and I don't know, I might give it 30 days and see how it does. I could definitely add some more inventory for my TCG player and just move it over. Lower fees, like 8% fees. I thought it had integrated shipping, but it doesn't. And I can't seem to figure out how to get the TCG tracking to work with whatever that shipping service they have is, because it won't print plain white envelopes for me. So I guess that's something else I gotta figure out, because I think it'd be a lot more convenient just to print them and slap them on and call it good. To that note, I did buy a label printer. That should be here today. I've been operating an eBay business for 3 years and never had a label printer. So it was kind of a joke between me and my wife about that. I bought 2 scanners before I ever bought a label printer. So that's just what it is, right? But that's a little business update for that, and I guess just keep grinding out. It's a summer lull right now for some. I think yesterday, well, I guess in the context of me recording doesn't really matter, but I had a 0 TCG player sale day, which is the second time that's ever happened. So the whole weekend I made $4.99, which I pretty much made that amount on the one order of Mana Pool. And I don't know, I got 30,000 cards listed on TCG Player, and it is what it is, right? People buy when they want to. Not a big deal. But I did sell a good amount on eBay, and I sold that one Mana Pool order, so mix it up. Which is also important to have multiple avenues for your stuff. That way you're not just relying on one platform. If they happen to go down, then you can't sell anything if they're down. Or if it's slow on one platform, at least the other one's generating for you. And I don't know, just keep it going. Sorry, I'm still getting used to talking to the camera. Pretty much talking to myself. It's quiet in here for once. Kids are gone. Wife's laying down, just getting ready for an appointment here soon. Anyway, let's get to the Randy bit. Just bought a collection of Chinese energy Pokeball and Master Balls. And I think he shipped them this morning, or he generated the label this morning, so hopefully that's here by the weekend so I can get those put in. They seem to do pretty well. I still have a whole stack of them. I might need to lower the price on them to try to get them moving. I pretty much bought them for pennies, so it's not like it's a big deal if they go for a couple dollars. And that's one of those things, kind of like bulk. You buy it for a little, then you can exponentially sell it, even if you're with including your shipping supplies, the pay for the shipping, so free shipping, and keeping money aside for taxes, because trust me, Uncle Sam will not let you off on that. I guess if you're doing nothing but cash transactions and not putting it in a bank, then there's no way they're going to know. But I do a lot of the e-commerce, and I buy online, sell online, which I guess is e-commerce. That's no point. But all that information is trackable, and they're using AI to help figure out who's doing what. So if you're selling on TCG Player, Mana Pool, eBay, sales through Facebook Marketplace that are shipped, anything that generates a transaction that's trackable, they're going to know about it, or at least have a decent idea that you're making money on the side that you're not reporting. So definitely pay the tax man. And I got to do my Q2 taxes still. That's fun. Did my Q1, I owed like $188 after everything. And when you do those, you definitely, I'm not a CPA. Don't, take my word for it. I should probably get a CPA. I've been doing it myself, just using the tax calculator. But basically taking cumulative information of how much you got in sales minus your fees, minus store subscriptions, which is an expense, your shipping supply expenses, your inventory expenses, your active inventory as a reserve, basically, things like that, and then equal it all out. And it's kind of what I came up with. I think last year, since I'm doing it as a sole proprietor, I don't have an LLC or anything like that. I think that's the term they use, sole proprietor. Again, not CPA. We had a $4,000 tax refund, which ended up getting whittled down to about $1,000 before TurboTax took their cut. And it was kind of disappointing, but hey, at least I didn't owe anything. So my wife said, "Hey, we're in the positive, so we're good." So which is good. Made money all year. One of those things about business is, especially a business like this or general resale, because I do sell other things other than trading cards, is you want to take that money and you want to put it back into more inventory, keep that rolling, keep the snowball going. Oop, bumped the camera. But you want to take that money and not just spend it on, frivolous things. I guess if you have to pay bills, you have to pay bills. If that helps you pay extra bills, that's great. If it's just a little bit of extra money to keep your collection rolling, that's good too. It doesn't negate the fact you got to pay taxes on it. But then you want to take that money and keep reinvesting it over and over again. Buying something that's going to make you more money when you sell it. Taking that money that's going to buy something and it's going to make you more money when you sell it. Also, I do my typical shill for PCG Grading. Actually, let me go in the back. PCG. Beautiful slabs. Look at that. Thick. This is what I used for my short last night. It has an inner sleeve. You can see it right, like the corner of it right there. They're metal labels, so you don't have to worry about anyone screwing around with them. They're engraved. Beautiful. You also get this collection box. Don't mind that, my son poked it with a pencil. If you have the gem mint or higher, they're gold labels. If it's under that, it has a silver label. Still, same thing. They're metal engraved. Let's get this one here. This is a, what do we call it? Pristine tin. And they made a little mistake and they put it on a silver label instead of a gold label. They're going to fix that if I send it back. So probably the next time I make an order, I want to send 10 cards next time. I'm going to send this with it and they'll put a gold one on there, assuming it doesn't sell before that time happens. So I'm not going to hold it back. If it wants to be sold, it wants to be sold. Anyway, I implore you guys, give it a try. There's no upcharges. What you pay up front, you do pay up front. It's not like PSA where you pay when it's done. What you pay up front is what you pay. Everything's there. There's no surprise charges. I've done this one order. I'm going to be doing another one. And I highly encourage you guys to go to Whirl. If you got something, well, if you don't think it's going to sell, that's fine. Just pick something you want, like something in your collection. Like all these ones I picked here, I picked because I like the cards. And if they sell, that's great. I'll just keep rolling that into more PCG submissions. But if they don't sell, it's not like there's any dirt off my back. I love these cards, and they'll just be in my collection. Thinking of which, I'll be getting I bought one of those wall drops that holds graded cards. You like the sleeves you put them in. And I'm going to have that over there in my shipping station. And I'll show you guys when I get that done. But I'm going to have all my other verse and all my personal collection, my degree graded ones. Everything's going to be up there. Probably put these in there too. But I think it'd be a cool little backdrop to my shipping area. I keep that out here in the living room because we don't have much space. And, you do best with what you got. So I have a whole table out here with my bulk boxes and my chaos sorted eBay stuff. Because that's definitely the way to go for eBay's chaos sorting. If TCG Player could integrate it better, I would drop everything and do it all over. But the best way of doing that there is just doing it alpha sort by set. And I don't even have them like chronologically in order. Because everything sort of gets moved around as I get more cards. I'll probably order some more bulk boxes. Upgrade my 4 rows to 5 rows. Anyway, I think I've done enough ranting. You guys need anything from me? It's MaxNax Plus on eBay and TCG Player and now Manapool. I'll have my socials down there, so if you see something in my store you want and you don't want to go through eBay, just hit me up. I'm good. I'll make you a better deal than what you could find on eBay. Ship it straight to you. Take care.